Hi guys, so I am back at the Regatta Club. That is the name of the lounge here at the Yacht Club. I have spoken with the chef. Tonight there's going to be a pot roast of mashed potatoes, which is supposed to be fine for me. I may have to, depending on how it's set up, I may have to do a separate plate, we'll see. But because of the way tongs are placed here, they had crudité, vegetables, cheeses, muffins, snacks, not per se lunch, but some nice things to fill up. So I talked to them and I just asked for a plate of a bunch of the vegetables. They have a goat cheese dip with cranberries and honey and some other nuts and things on it. I think some scallion. And then a shallot aioli. So I asked for a little bit of each of those with some veggies, and just a couple pieces of cheese of each of the cheeses. And I have a glass of Riesling. So we're going to give that a taste in just a moment. And I made another Arnold Palmer, that makes the iced tea not so sweet, but gives it a little something. It's all good. So let's see what we think of the Riesling. Oh, before I do that, they have a Chardonnay, a Riesling, and a Sauvignon Blanc. I wanted something a little sweeter, brighter right now. And then they had a Domaine Saint Michele sparkling, and then there were 3 reds. I didn't check the reds yet. I might do that later tonight. But I asked for a half glass. So this is available all day long. They have beers and they have Angry Orchard cider for those of you who are gluten-free. So yeah, I might have a cider with dinner before I go do whatever else I'm doing. It's kind of awesome. Let's try the Riesling. Definitely on the sweeter side. The bitter center. It's not bad. It starts off very sweet on the front of the tongue, and then dead center in the middle of it goes like bitter. Which one? And it's a fruit sweet. Yeah. That didn't look right. It's like right dead center top of the tongue. So it'll be okay with food. I'm going to wait for the cheese and the other things to get here. I think that'll balance well with that. By itself, I don't know if I drink a whole lot. I might go to the Sauvignon Blanc. It could be that it's been open a while, but that finish at the end is not as pleasant. The iced tea, though, they also had strawberry syrup, I think, and simple syrup, so you could add either of those to your lemonade or your... It's nice with the simple syrup next to the iced tea. It means you're not just putting sugar in. You put the simple syrup in. Again, you can put in as much as you want, but it blends really fast, which is awesome. The club is not crowded. There's one other family here right now. There was another guy before, and another woman was at one table, so it's not super busy. Yeah, this is lovely. So I'm going to let you know. I'm going to take a picture of the food when it gets here, and then we'll just talk about it. It's vegetables and cheese. When the other meal gets here, that'll be the bigger deal. But yeah, just kind of enjoying this, taking things easy. Hi, so we're back here at the Yacht Club. I am enjoying the Regatta Club, which is the club level that we splurged on. Whether the financial difference is worthwhile remains to be seen. If there were 2, 4, 5 of us, that would make a huge difference. But with just me in the room, it's a little more questionable. If there were 3 people, it would have been awesome. I have a glass of wine. I have some iced tea. I made a little Arnold Palmer. I'm going to come back for dinner. I'll get breakfast tomorrow. I'm having snacks now. Hey, food's here. Talk to you in a bit. Okay, so I'm putting pictures of the food he brought me right here. The asparagus looks so perfect. So I just went plain. I think they salted it.
All right, so I just checked the room out myself.
It's blanched with seasonings on it. I don't know if you can see. I really don't need you looking there. If you can see, it's got a lot of flavor. Actually, probably wouldn't have needed anything. We are going to try the shallot aioli. I'm going to do that with the carrot. Hold on. I'm getting a lot of onion, obviously, from the shallot. It's got sweetness from the onion, Fattiness from the other. It's okay. It's nothing dynamic. I'm gonna try the goat cheese dip now. It's a creamy chev. Most of what they put on top is to the sweeter side. Cranberry sauce, cranberries, the nuts, a lot of butteriness, and just a little bit of scallion. Without the cranberry. It's like a creamed goat cheese. It's very nice, actually. That would be amazing on bagels. Yummy. And then we have cheddar and Swiss, I believe, for the cheeses, so nothing fancy, but still yummy. Yeah, it's lovely. So, a lot more people are starting to come in. I don't want to disturb their meal. Oh, that's why I went to check. Which for the Riesling again, now that I've got the cheese on my palate. When you have the piece of cheese in your mouth, it mellows the sweetness, but it also took away that hard, bitter taste at the end. So I don't know if I drink that alone, but definitely have it with the cheese. That Riesling with the cheese is fabulous. Yeah. All right. There's also tomatoes and cucumbers here, but you know what tomatoes and cucumbers taste like. See, tomato. Tastes like a tomato. So yeah, so this is lovely. I'm gonna finish up here. And we'll talk to you when it's dinner time. So we're back at the Regatta Club, and we've got some gluten-free options for dinner. So the picture I'm showing you right now has a little pot roast with mashed potatoes, a Philly cheesesteak. Normally they're pre-made, and they brought stuff from the back for me. It's on a gluten-free roll, so it's all the Philly cheesesteak stuff and the cheese sauce. And then we've got asparagus and cucumbers from earlier today. I also have a glass of the Sauvignon Blanc this time. The three reds they have are Cab Sav, Merlot, and Pinot Noir. Maybe the Pinot Noir would be something I would do. The Merlot is going to be very mellow. The Cab Sav is going to be too much for me, so there you go. But we're going to try this. I'm getting a lot of citrus grapefruit on the smell. Oh, that's fun. Grapefruit finished by honey. That's quite awesome. I would recommend that one again. Like I said, the other one you had to have with the cheese or the food or it didn't work. Right, so we're going to start with the pot roast. So we've got mashed potatoes with a gravy. It's a very sweet gravy. The potatoes themselves have a nice flavor. So there's small little squares of the pot roast. Good flavor. Like I said, a lot sweeter than I would have expected, but nice. It's pretty tasty. The asparagus, I believe, is the same as before. Let me check. Okay, it's not. So the asparagus the last time was marinated in a citrus dressing and like all kinds of herbs. This is just steamed, nothing else added to it. It's very simple. And last but not least, right now, and cucumber, of course. Cucumbers are cucumbers. They have little tiny Philly cheesesteaks. So he made one for me on gluten-free bread. So let's see what this is like. So there's a lot of cheese sauce on it, which I am not going to wipe off because the meat itself is actually pretty good. I mean, the rolls are the little standard rolls you get with gluten-free rolls, but there's some flavor. Some might call it sacrilegious. I would put ketchup on it personally. Not mustard, but ketchup. It's a South Philly thing, I guess. But it needs that citrus, that acid to kind of brighten it a little bit. And then he's also getting me some chicken flavor. was also getting some gluten-free chicken nuggets and fries. We'll be able to enjoy that as well. But this is substantial. They're all small things. Now, the other thing he did tell me is when he came in, he said, I heard, these are your allergies and you're good with cross-contamination. Not really. He said, well, everything is pre-packed and brought from upstairs. So they do layers of things. So they're in sort of a big, large container together, but separated. So if you're like really highly, super air can't touch it celiac, this may not work for you. That's how this particular one works. I know Coronado was seen to be very different than this. And I think each one functions a little differently. So, yeah, this is just to be aware of that. I'll give you a review of the chicken nuggets when they show up. But I expect them to be like the standard, find them all over the place chicken nuggets. But it's a nice flavor, I mean, it's hearty. You've got beef and potatoes or bread, so something substantial. Some nice fresh veggies. They don't do a dessert course until 8 o'clock. I may or may not make it back in time for that. We'll see. Yeah, and we'll let you know what happens when I get the nuggets. So I am now sharing a picture of the chicken nuggets and fries that they got. I guess the only way to do it is to order a big order from downstairs, and they've brought me up quick service chicken nuggets and fries. But they're not actually nuggets, they're full tenders. And I'm pulling some out because they are huge. It's 4 big tenders, a whole lot of fries. If that was the only thing I was eating, I'd have been fine, but I've already had a little mini cheesesteak and a little pot roast and a bunch of veggies. I'm waiting for the ketchup, but let me try the chicken because we pretty much all know what fries are. Those are pretty much the same fries I got last night. So I do think those are like the same from Beaches and Cream. It isn't, I think I thought last week that they were fresh cut there. They're actually still coming pre-made, so it should be fine. And cool. Crunchy corn, high flavor. They're good. I mean, they're pretty standard quick service chicken tenders. Bacon tender. I'm dipping it in chicken. I was so impressed by the fries yesterday. I have a feeling I'm going to eat those more because the tenders are heavily crunchy. But this is awesome. So I'm going to enjoy this. We've got dessert tonight too, so we'll see how that all goes. As an FYI, they do have one dessert that is gluten-free tonight, and I asked them about that wonderful Ale & Compass chocolate multi-layer cake, and they said, well, they might make small ones of it. Let me find out. So they're gonna check, and I'm gonna make sure I'm back here for the dessert time, which is between 8 and 10. I'll come closer to the end, and if they have some, I am going to try them, because one of my big goals was to try that cake. So there you go. That'll be my option, my opportunity to try it. It is crowded in here. There are a lot of people having dinner, and this is a private club level, so I'm just going to put you guys away for right now, and I'll talk to you soon. We start the desserts now. So the first is one of their standard desserts. It's a vegan brownie. They have it all the time. It's vegan brownie. Getting my face out of there. Come on. Chocolate. There we go, vegan brownie. So it's got frosting on top. It's a little cold, so I'm assuming it's not frozen, but it is cold, so I assume it's something that they have. Let's give it a try. Very rich, very dense. Chocolate chips in it. I need a glass of milk to eat this. I mean, this is really dense. Very, very moist, though. Gluten-free vegan. I may have had. I think I've heard about this before. Like they have it down in the this brownie is downstairs in the market. It's very good though, but they give you like small bite-sized pieces. All right, so the other piece that we have here is a peanut butter. So it's peanut. It's peanuts. It's a peanut. It's a fluffernutter macaroon, basically peanut and marshmallow, dipped in white chocolate on the base. And she, Izzy, if you're watching, thank you. This was one of her favorites, so we're going to give it a try. Also gluten-free. Tons of peanut flavor. The macarons are very light. Like some kind of macarons get like stiff and crunchy. These are very moist, very soft.
strong peanut flavor. You have to like peanuts. It is, you know what it is? It doesn't taste as much like a fluffernutter to me. It tastes like a Reese's Pieces. That's what this tastes like to me. It's Reese's Pieces with a little bit of crunch. Incredibly sweet. You don't. I'm gonna have a bouncing sugar high in a minute. That's awesome. And of course the vegan brownie is there every night. The fluffernutter sandwich and the macron is going to change from night to night, so there's no guarantee that this will be what you're here. But this is Saturday night, and this is what they had. They were going to see if they could get me any of the chocolate cake from the Ale Compass, because they sometimes make small versions of that. I don't know if that's going to happen. They said they would call if they could do it, so haven't called yet, so I don't have a whole lot of faith in that. And we talked about the possibility of a Mickey bar, because they don't have Mickey bars. They only have sandwiches and strawberry lemonade bars. I mean, strawberry lemonade is great if you like strawberry and lemonade. I like lemonade. I'm not fond of frozen strawberry. It's just not my thing. So we'll see how it goes. But all right, so we are back for breakfast, a little unmade because I'm about to head off to the spa this morning. They've had gluten-free bagels and cream cheese, and you're seeing what I have. They brought this from the back for me. They also noted that they have frittatas that are safe, and they have pork sausage that's safe, and then fruit. And they can bring anything from the back, but they don't, but trying to wait for a chef sometimes, because the chef is downstairs, can be a little harder. And because I'm a little pressed for time this morning, they were able to do this. They have a separate toaster, a separate microwave to heat all that stuff up for the allergens. So, and they outright confirmed that with me, so I would feel safe. So I am now putting together my bagel. I mean, it's probably just an Udi's bagel, nothing wild or crazy. I did not ask for an alternative cream cheese, but they do have a wide variety of alternative milks. Coconut, rice, soy, almond, oat, so a whole bunch of different potential options. And they give me 4 pieces of 10. Let me see what size they are, because it's funny, years and years and years ago, my mom worked in a location where they had, the people were always curious, and they wanted to learn about different styles of food, etc., etc. And they asked her about lox, and she was like, just get a thinly sliced half-pound lox, etc. And the guy came and was like, I couldn't get through it. It was so salty. She's like, how much lox did you put on? He was like, normal, like sandwich height. This guy had been layering and layering lox. No, it's not meant to be that thick. I mean, honestly, this is heavy. It's just a single roll for the half of the bagel. But anyway, what's that? Standard gluten-free bagel. Plain cream cheese. A little extra salt on the blow. So it's not a Nova Lox, it's probably a standard smoked salmon. But good food. And I think I've got a frittata and sausage coming from the back in a moment. So it'll be out here shortly. So now I have the frittata, which is gluten-free. They brought it from the back. And it looks like there's ham in there, I think. They also have the pork sausage. So I'm going to try the frittata first. Ooh, my goodness. It's like a Gruyere, it's Swiss. Oh my god. This is really good. It's like a quiche Lorraine. No crust. Let's see if I can show you. It's really good. It's really, really good. I'm very sad that they will not have these, or I will not be able to get these tomorrow, but this is awesome. It's a little gooey in the center. Like they weren't sure if it was cheese or not cheese, whatever. But not to the point where it's weird. It's just like a little creamier, if that makes sense, which isn't my texture when you're used to the cooked eggs. That's good. Pork sausage. Did a pork sausage. You got the fennel, you got the, there's some weird, there's an odd flavor I'm not recognizing yet. Not bad. But a hair, it feels like hair soapy, if that makes sense. Interesting. Alright, so now we have the hot chocolate. It's Joffrey's. If you do water or regular milk, they can do it hot. If you can't do regular milk and you need to do alternative milks, they can't heat that milk. So we're doing this. It's a little, it's lukewarm, but it's got a chocolate flavor. Yeah, Joffrey's is very good hot chocolate. And it's a nice flavor, good option. All right. The only other thing would be some fresh fruit from the fruit station, because there really wasn't anything like I would cross-contaminate on it. So I'm gonna go finish my breakfast, and I think we'll be back here for a lunch meal. I think it's a little last time. And we'll talk to you soon. I'm back from the spa. I'm back at the Regatta Club at the Yacht Club. I've got. They really truly just do snacks at lunchtime. So it is veggies. Yesterday was asparagus, today's cauliflower. There's a clam dip as well as a red pepper hummus. I can't have the hummus. I've been told the clam dip isn't popular, but I'm going to give it a try because, hey, seafood, I might as well. As that, perfect, thank you so much. And then I've got what I was hoping, because I didn't see pog juice all the time I was here. I'm like, well, that's sad, you know, that they don't have pog juice when all the others did. But this morning they had pog juice for breakfast. So I got a pog juice prosecco. Actually, it's probably Domaine Saint Michele champagne. You see, and the pog juice just cuts that little bit in the sparkling wine. It's lovely. We have again the Swiss cheese, the cheddar cheese, freshly pulled from the back. The two big different things here that we want to talk about are the cauliflower and the clam. So we're starting with the cauliflower. Cauliflower. There you go. Cauliflower. So it's steamed, so it's not raw, which I prefer. It's a little bit softer. And there's a lightest of it's like a marinade, but it's super, super, super light. Like I'm not getting vinegar. There's a little bit of like brown blackening. It's quite nice. Cauliflower, probably a little bit of an olive oil, a little bit of seasoning, a little bit of salt. That's quite nice. Okay, so the last thing we're going to try is this clam dip. So I've got cucumber. I like cucumber. And now we're going to see what this clam dip has. So it's not bad. Just a lot of clam. I think sour cream, so I'm not going to do a lot. Cold dip. It's kind of nice. We'll try it with the fancy carrot. It is made spookable. Probably some cream cheese in this too. Not bad. Not screaming seafood flavor, which is probably good. I like. Not bad. I'd say the cauliflower is probably my favorite of the three new things. I did also just do iced tea today and use the simple syrup that they had. They have little pouring jars of simple syrup and strawberry syrup. Simple syrup is always better for me. If anybody doesn't know, simple syrup is just sugar melted into water so that when you put it into your iced tea, you don't have to get granules of sugar trying to melt. It's already done. Alright, well, I'm going to eat my lovely little crunchy breakfast snack, late lunch snack. I will find out what they're doing for dinner. But I think I'm going to try something else for dinner tonight. Or at least a more substantial lunch when we're done this. Actually, this might, just in case this is the last meal, I haven't done so already. I hope this will help you figure out what the Regatta Club is like at the Yacht Club. Perfect world when it comes just to food. I would choose Coronado, and it's less expensive. The people here are amazing. The service here for everything you could possibly need is amazing. So, kudos to them for that. Just a lovely, lovely experience. Is it worth the additional $500 a day? So if I had 4 people in the room, absolutely. Even if I had 2 and we were drinkers, and we weren't necessarily in the parks today, absolutely I could make that work. Because I've had 3 or 4 glasses of wine. This is the drink I'm having now. I had a Grand Marnier cordial. Just took over the days. They gave me a drink, a Prosecco with strawberry syrup when I came in. Wasn't fond of that. Breakfast, a couple snacky meals. A substantial enough dinner that I didn't go out for dinner yesterday. And if I was trying to be careful and light or wasn't trying to get more dining views, what I have here would have been sufficient for a lunch. But, and I still have those 2 chicken tenders from last night that they brought me. So, yeah, I mean, substantial enough. But, I think we're going to go try some more stuff. It's exciting. So if you haven't done so already, please remember to like this video, subscribe to the channel, share, like, share, subscribe, you know, all the good stuff, none of the bad stuff. And don't forget that I don't have a tagline. Singing hey ho, a maiden's life, 1, 2, 3. Hey ho, a maiden's life, won't you drink with me?